Good morning, good evening, happy Friday to those of you in the West. Happy Valentine's Day morning to me. I hope that your week is ending well. I'm Beth Reeves. I'm care manager currently living in China and talking about different things each day. However, I'm actually going to try a new format today. Um, so what my idea is, I call this it's called the weekly reset. Maybe it'll be the daily reset if I change everything. But the idea is I will have one idea, one tool, and then a question to kind of keep this in a nice little package and give you all something useful each time. So that's my idea. We'll give it a go. Um, so today, hi Bloom. Good evening. Good morning. Yes. Happy Friday to you. Oh goodness, we made it. We made it through the week. So I was just saying, I am going to try a new format today. And if this works, which I think it might be, I mean, I'm trying to provide more structure. So I'm thinking if this works, maybe I'll do it every day. But for now, I'm calling it a weekly reset. And the idea is I'll introduce one idea, one tool, and then a question to help, really give folks something every time they come to a live. That's my idea. So today, um, I am going to talk about morning light and the value and the powerfulness of sunlight. So that's the idea. So we'll start with that. So morning light doesn't just wake us up. It tells our brain how to organize the entire day. Our brains run on a clock. It's called our circadian rhythm. This clock regulates our cortisol, which is our natural wake-up hormone, our melatonin, which is our sleep hormone, our mood, our focus, and our digestion. Morning light is the strongest signal that your brain receives each day. So when natural light hits your eyes, cortisol rises at the right time and melatonin shuts off. So your nervous system organizes itself based on that. If that signal is delayed, then sleep becomes irregular, mood becomes unstable, and energy feels wired at night because we don't have this rhythm going. So the key is that light is biological information for our bodies and our brains. So the tool here is to try to, within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up, step outside, or at least get yourself into some sunlight, preferably outside. No sunglasses. You want to have your eyes free, no glasses either. You want to be just direct sunlight. And just be in the sunlight for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Longer if it's cloudy. But you don't have to stare at the sun. We can talk about that again with the eye exercises. In traditional Chinese medicine, they actually do think there's a benefit of training your eyes to look at the sun very gently, like early morning sunlight, which is really contrary to our Western view of the danger of sunlight and everything, right? But they think about, okay, I'm getting off track, but they think about like people when they had to shoot arrows and they had to look into the sun, you needed to be able to still aim, even though you were looking directly into the sun. You need to be able to see where the birds were. So training your eyes, it's a muscle, and if you train your eye, it'll get stronger and stronger and protect itself. So you don't need to have all of the glasses, all the protective lenses to protect your eyes. The eyes have learned to protect itself. It's a similar idea with the skins. Like some people believe that being out in sunlight gently, not burning your skin, but like especially in the early spring, early morning, late evening, that helps strengthen your skin against the dangers of the ultraviolet light. Anyway, For now, we want to just go outside when the sun rises if we can. If we can get up before the sun rises, then that helps us to join the rising of the sun, and our bodies really love that. Um, but the goal is step outside, 5 to 10 minutes unless it's cloudy and doing more. Okay, the bonus here also is if you want to do a little bit more, then just do some slow walking, and I mean really slow. Like I love the Zen meditation walking. You just kind of you can have your hands held behind your back, or your hands you know held here just in front of you. Just very slow, steady, contemplate. Don't have to go far, right? Just choo, little circle. But this will really strengthen your reset. A great daily practice. So that's your tool. So my question is, have you been doing this? Have you been giving your nervous system a clear start signal every morning? Are you getting up with the sun? Are you getting up regularly at the same time? And what might change if you gave this a try for 1 week? And then lastly, would you like to learn more about this, more about circadian rhythms, or more about the benefits of sunlight? Let me know in the comments what interests you. I will be trying to bring information to you in this way that's short and helpful on a weekly, maybe a daily basis. Thank you so much for being here. Since you do get up with the sun every day, but I don't normally go outside. I love that idea. Oh, yeah, Bloom, especially because you live in such a beautiful place. Yeah. And it doesn't take much. I mean, I think that's one of the benefits of people who have dogs and have to take their dogs out for a walk, right? It's perfect because they have to get up early, they have to go outside, and they have to walk. And they're probably not walking too fast because they're waiting for their dog to do the business. So it's probably slow walking. It hits all three things, all just without them even needing to worry about it. So, yeah. Yeah, I think like I like this idea, like trying to have a topic and um, a tool and this kind of like structure. So, hoping it works. Yes, instead you have a diabetic cat waiting to be fed and get his insulin. Oh, poor thing. Oh, sweet thing. I want to see your cat. I've heard your cat, but I haven't ever seen your cat. I would love to have a visual of your cat on one of your lives. That would be fun. So yeah, I think, this whole idea is that we don't appreciate sometimes how these small things can really affect our hormone balance, right? And then our hormone balance is affecting everything. It's affecting our mood, it's affecting our sleep, it affects how our brain is working, it affects our aging process. Yeah. So, oh, this is your cat. I get to hear Georgie. Oh, but Rocky is the sugar cat. I see. Oh, you have two. Do you have two cats or you have more than two? I love the names Georgie and Rocky. Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, Bloom was just saying that's why you feel better when spring comes around because you go outside and do slug patrol. I was gonna say I've had 2 times in my life where I have consistently been gotten up early and been out in the sunlight. One was at the Kung Fu Center because we would get up and do a morning walk at 6 in the morning, 5:30, 6 in the morning, and I would go walking up the mountain. Some people run up the mountain, but I would walk up the mountain. But just yeah, just going outside early morning before breakfast, doing that practice consistently. And then the second time that I had that experience was when I was in Costa Rica. And similarly, I was living in a little, casita on the mountain, and it was just the indoor outdoor, like right there. And so every morning I would just go outside and I would like greet the day. And in both places, I mean, my health improved greatly in both places. And of course, there were other factors in both places, but I think that's probably a huge part of it. I mean, I was, just had and Costa Rica was really cool because it's right on the equator And so the sun rises at 6 and sets at 6 and rises at 6 and sets at 6. I mean, it's so consistent. So I think it's really good for your circadian rhythm in that sense. I wonder how living close to the equator versus living further away from the equator affects our our circadian rhythm and how that affects our health, you know? That would be kind of interesting. Oh, you have 3 cats. Okay. Ringo. Cute. Georgie, Rocco, Rocky, and Ringo. I love it. Yeah, I did feel better. Yeah, exactly, when I went outside every morning. And I also feel it when I don't. So, like, recently, I've had a hard time just because of all this travel, and I've been, like, just yeah, I've been kind of feeling depleted, and I also have been staying up later, which is not normal for me, but I've just been working later or having late phone calls or something. And excuse me. And so, yeah, I've gotten off my normal rhythm. I'm usually a very consistent sleeper, and recently I haven't been. So, and I feel the difference. Yeah, no longer days in Costa Rica. Yeah. And it happens really quickly too. It's really funny. Like my casita was like on the on the top of a little mountain, and I would be taking the bus back from town, and and it would be like 5 of 6, and I'm like, "Oh, no. Oh, no. It's 5 of 6." 'Cause we would, like, get off the bus, and then we'd have to run, because it would just boom, like, the light would just go, and it wasn't like there were lots of street lights and stuff, so if the sunlight was gone, it was just dark. So, we'd, like, run and get back to our house before the light was gone. It's really funny. Oh, you have super long days there. 6:30 until 11 in the summer. 6:30 in the morning until 11 o'clock at night. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so I wonder how that works, like, do our bodies just, like, adjust our circadian rhythm so that we are needing less sleep? You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's so different from you. You have a long nautical twilight. Oh my gosh. I bet that's so beautiful. I love that time of day. Great for photographs, right? Beautiful for photography. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy that you're in such a beautiful place and that you share it with us too. And you can see the Milky Way. Oh, wow. All right, I'll have to go visit Bloom sometime. Let's all go visit Bloom. That sounds amazing. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I hope that this is helpful. And please let me know if this kind of structure is, I'm trying to find a way to structure these lives so that people know what to expect, and I have a little bit more, structure for my preparation. So let me know if this works. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bloom, I'll see you in a couple of hours, and if not, I'll see you next week. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.